You master bachata, bro, all these girls gonna be lined up for y'all in Latin America, man. Trust me. This is come from a Latino. If you know how to dance bachata and you can bachatea a girl very nice, you know what I mean? That girl's gonna be head over heels for you. You're gonna end up getting a wife after that.
Hey, Jamie Woods, we here to travel and motivate. No curry, we just trying to keep our minds in a golden state. We answer to nobody but the Lord, we control our fate. Too many things to see just to sit in a hole and bake. We growing, ayy.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jamie Woods back at it with another travel video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to consider that. Please help out the channel, support, press that subscribe button, press that like button, share this, and of course comment in the comment section because your boy is about to drop some damn heat, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, we're going to be talking about Latin America today. So I know a lot of you guys love going to Latin America, and I totally get why. I mean, there's so many positives to going to Latin America. Cost of living is cheap, quality of life is good, the women are beautiful, the food is great, so many amazing landscapes, amazing beaches, amazing nightlife. I mean, what's there not to love about Latin America? I love Latin America. And I'm Latino, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't noticed, I'm Dominican. I'm from the Dominican Republic. My family's from the Dominican Republic. So who better to talk about this than myself? You know what I mean? So I want to talk to you guys about what y'all can do in order to thrive in Latin America. Because the thing is, there's some brothers that never been to Latin America that kind of want to know, hey, what do I need to do to have an advantage when I go to Latin America? That way I can thrive socially. So this is only going to talk about social, guys, the social aspect of being in Latin America. This won't be really about finances or anything like that. This will be about the social aspect. So making friends, finding partners, finding acquaintances, finding things to do, being accepted and embraced by the culture, and having the best time possible while you're over there. So this video is about tips and advice that you guys can do in order to thrive in Latin America socially. So let's go down the list right now.
Hola papsito, make sure to subscribe to 𝐻AIME's YouTube channel and check out his merchante 𝐼SPRING.com, as well as his Patreon for exclusive content. All the links are in the description. Adios papsito, besos.
Number one is pick up on the language, ladies and gentlemen. You don't got to be fluent in the language. No one's saying that you need to be freaking, super fluent in Spanish or super fluent in Portuguese, right? Because those are the two main languages that are spoken throughout most of Latin America. You don't have to be fluent in it, but just as long as you kind of understand it and you can kind of speak it and understand some of the slang and the basic terms. So what I recommend you guys do is use Duolingo. Start off with Duolingo. It's free. You don't have to pay, right? Unless you pay for the plus version or whatever it's called, the subscription that they got, right? But you don't even got to do that. It's good free. And if you guys want to learn even more, then hire a tutor. There's many services, many websites that have tutors that can teach you guys the language, whether that's Spanish or Portuguese. If you are truly interested in Latin America, then you know for a fact this is a place you want to go to more. Maybe you've been to Latin America and you're like, damn, I had an okay time, but I want to have an even better time. I would consider you guys picking up on the language. So go and learn the language as much as possible. I mean, guys, think about it this way. Learning a new language is very important in my opinion, especially if you're a traveler. If you call yourself a traveler, learning a language will benefit you in so many ways, including you being in the United States, because a lot of us come from the United States. Even if you're not from the United States, I'm sure your country has a decent population of Spanish people, Latinos that live within that country that speak Spanish, nothing but Spanish. I mean, America, if you go to certain cities like Miami, everyone speaks Spanish. In fact, they probably speak more Spanish than English. They say that Miami is basically Latin America. And it's true. You go down over there, everyone's speaking Spanish. They're predominantly speaking Spanish. So not only will this help you in Latin America, but it'll help you here in the States as well. And it'll help you with your jobs. I mean, there's a lot of employers that want to hire people that are bilingual, and they're willing to pay you the amount of money in order for you to do the job, right? They're willing to give you a raise. They're willing to give you a bonus, whatever the case is, for you guys to work for them. So not only is Spanish good for Latin America, but it also opens doors for you guys here in the United States. So I would strongly consider you guys picking up on language. Also, Spanish is one of the most widely spoken languages there is in the world. I mean, even if you go to a place like France, you go to one of these European countries, you go to one of these Asian countries, whatever the case is, there are people there that know Spanish, right? If they don't know English, they probably know Spanish, because Spanish is widely spoken across the map. It's just a very widely spoken language. But Spanish is key. This is the most important thing that you guys can do in order to thrive in Latin America, to thrive in a Spanish-speaking country. This is literally how you're going to communicate with people. Not that many people in Latin America speak English. There are a lot that do, but there are also a lot that don't speak English. So you can't just depend on English to get you through, like Europe, for example. You have to speak the language in order to really, really get the best time possible in these countries, make friends, find people, whatever the case is. So pick up on a new language, whether that's Spanish or Portuguese. Same thing applies for Portuguese. In fact, another reason why you guys should be learning Spanish or Portuguese is because it's easier to learn the other language. So for example, if you learn Spanish, it'll be much easier for you to pick up on Portuguese and learn Portuguese. So now you know 3 languages. You know how much of a flex that is, ladies and gentlemen, when you could switch between different languages? As a man that speaks 3 right now, it's a flex. It feels great to be able to communicate with people. It opens more doors for you guys. Brazil is such a huge country that I would not turn down learning Portuguese, because Brazil is a huge country. Then you got Portugal, Cape Verde. You got other places that speak Portuguese. So don't minimize the importance of learning Portuguese either, right? But I would still say that you guys should learn Spanish. It's more widely spoken. So definitely pick up on Spanish while you're in Latin America, because it'll make it so much easier for you guys to make connections with people, network. And on top of that, guys, it makes it less likely for you to get scammed, because you guys will not be able to believe the amount of times that I've been around gringos that don't speak any lick of Spanish, and then the locals are talking smack about them, trying to set them up, whatever the case is, and I'm just listening in on it, minding my business, and I'm like, this poor soul doesn't know what's being said about him or her, right? You don't want to be that person. You want to be almost as close as possible to a local that you can get. And the more Spanish you know, the less people are going to mess with you, because shit, he understands what I'm saying, right? So not only is it good for networking and getting around, but it's also good to prevent scams. So learn Spanish, especially if you're going to Latin America. The second one, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to thrive in Latin America, you got to embrace the culture. Now, Latin American culture, it's very interesting. I love Latin American culture. I mean, I'm Latino myself. Latin American culture is all about living life. The quality, that's why the quality of life is so great in Latin America, is because people are always happy because they're doing things that they like to do, whether that's to be out with their friends, dancing, eating, going out to the river, going out to the beach, whatever the case is. Embrace the culture. Latin America has so many great festivals and things for you guys to do in the weekend. Pretty much every month there's a new festival going on, whether that's in Colombia, Brazil, Dominican Republic, wherever you guys are going across the board, there's always something to do in Latin America. So embrace the culture. Try out the cuisine. Latin America has some of the best cuisine that there is on the planet. I mean, Mexico. We can go down the line here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mexico, okay? Tacos, quesadillas, enchiladas. We can go down the line. Burritos. Mexico alone is great in food. So just imagine the rest of Latin America. You got Colombia, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Argentina. Bro, some of the best steaks and the best meat come from Latin America. I mean, some of the best pieces of meat. I mean, when I went to Brazil, I was just so amazed with the picanhas and the steaks over there. Like, the best meat, in my opinion, probably comes from Latin America. So yeah, try out the food. Don't be afraid to try out new food and do new things you've never done before. Another thing I would recommend you guys to do when it comes to culture is learn how to dance. Dancing is very crucial to Latin American culture, because when you guys are out to the clubs, I mean, a lot of these clubs are going to be playing Latin American music, right? I would assume if you're going to a different country, you're trying to experience something new, not trying to go to one of these hip hop clubs, which exist, by the way. Going to these hip hop clubs and doing the same old. You're trying to do something different. So if you're trying to do something different, you have to adapt. And the way you're going to adapt is by dancing. I mean, guys, dancing is one of the best ways. This is strictly for the guys. If you want to be able to pick up the girls quicker, you want to know what's a good way to do that? Dancing. Dancing, number one. And sometimes dancing might even help you more than speaking the language, actually. Because if you're a good dancer, you guys can communicate through the dancing. You know what I mean? Dancing is a way to communicate all on its own. So I would recommend to learn the holy trinity of dances from Latin America. And the holy trinity, I like to call it the holy trinity. And that's bachata, which is a romantic, sensual, like almost sexualized type of dance that originates from the Dominican Republic that is kind of danced across the board throughout Latin America. It's very like close. It's like a 3-step. So 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left. Very simple to learn. Of course, it's going to take some time to get used to it, right? Because you won't be counting your steps and shit and probably tripping over yourself, probably stepping on the poor girl. But then after some time, with time and practice, you're going to become a master in it. And trust me, in fact, out of all the dances, learn this one because this one's the romantic one. This is the one where like you pick a girl that you like. You're like, hey, baby, come over here. Ven acá, mi amor. And you get it and you start dancing nice and close. This is the one that you truly want to learn. That's why I'm mentioning it number one because you master bachata, bro. All these girls going to be lined up for y'all in Latin America, man. Trust me. This is coming from a Latino. If you know how to dance bachata and you can bachatea a girl very nice, you know what I mean? That girl's going to be head over heels for you. You know what I mean? You're going to end up getting a wife after that. You know what I mean? Like, that's how a lot of these dudes meet these chicks. Because they go to the one of these Latin discotecas, these clubs, right? They grab a girl that they like, hey, let's dance, baby girl. They start dancing, and then the girls like head over heels for him right after because they're like, ooh. Like, there's nothing more that a Latina woman loves than a man that can dance, that can move his hips. You know what I mean? There's nothing more that a Latina likes, man. So trust me, take it from me. Learn how to dance. Don't be one of these dudes. You know what I mean? I was at fault for it for a couple years where I didn't even know how to dance. And I was like on the wall and shit with a beer. And all the girls like, come dance with me. I'm like, oh, because you're not trying to embarrass yourself, right? You're not trying to over here be stiff in front of people because everyone's looking at y'all. You know what I mean? You're not trying to be that guy. So make sure y'all practice maybe on your own. Go take lessons. Because trust me, if you can do this, it's key. Like if you know a little bit of Spanish, but you know how to dance, game changer, man. Trust me. Take it from me. All right. So number one is bachata. Number two, merengue. Now merengue, I would say is more easier than bachata because all it is moving your hips side to side. Move your hips side to side. Your legs are kind of marching up in the air, right? That's all bachata is for the most part. So I would say also learn merengue. Right, take merengue classes, whatever it is. Merengue is also a dance that originates from the Dominican Republic that is also widely danced in Latin America. It's all over the clubs. So make sure you pick up on merengue as well. And the third one, which actually I should have put in front of merengue, is salsa. Salsa, I would say, is just as important as bachata or maybe more important than bachata. Because I think there's a lot of countries that love salsa, man. Like salsa is in fact, I think salsa might be the most popular genre that there is in Latin America, in my opinion. Maybe even more so than bachata. So salsa is predominantly Puerto Rican, Cuban, Colombian. But there's other countries that do dance like Venezuela, Ecuador. I'm trying to think what other country dances salsa. Those are really the ones that come to mind. So salsa is probably the most complex dance that there is that I know, especially out of the three I just mentioned, because it requires, steps just like bachata, but it's also like you're moving the girl around and spinning her around, and it requires a lot more turns and things than bachata. It's more complex. So it's like bachata, but more complex than bachata. That's kind of how I would explain salsa. So out of all the ones that I do recommend you guys learn, definitely bachata and salsa. If you got those two down, man, listen, man, the girl's gonna be lined up for you. People gonna be lined up for you in these places. You're gonna make a lot of friends. Because, bro, if you're that type of gringo that knows how to dance, all these locals are like, yo, I fuck with this dude, man. Like, because you embrace their culture. That's like the ultimate form. That and eating their food and speaking Spanish. Bro, you do those things, people will love you. You'll have so many friends. You'll be able to do so many things, meet so many people. Because that's what a lot of people do in these functions is they get together in these functions. They have loud music, a lot of amazing food, and dancing. Those are the things you will see in these functions. And of course, dominoes for my Caribbean folk, for my Puerto Rican, Cuban, and Dominican folk. We love dominoes. I don't know really what they do too much in South America. That's kind of the equivalent of that, but that's what they do. All right. If you could do all those things, you got this shit down packed, son. You're going to have a lot of freaking friends. You're going to have a huge social circle in these countries.